Beyond the art, Toastmaster Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you, TMOD, for the day. Good evening to fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to all the new members and guests. A small step for men is a giant leap for mankind. Words of Neil Armstrong. Can I get a raise of hand of everyone who wanted to wear that astronaut suit and go to space? I have some good news for all of you. If Musk and Bezos have their way, we all can plan our next vacations to the moon. And if Toastmaster Vivek Khemka has his way, we might even have our future Toastmaster meeting on the moon. Before you all get excited and plan your tickets, let me tell you few things about space tourism. You need to decide how many days you are going to spend there and which route you are going to take. And on this basis, space tourism is divided into two parts: orbital and suborbital flights. Don't worry, this is not a science class. You don't need to remember the definition. Basically, orbital flights mean going to the orbit. In this, you go around the planet continuously at a speed of only 17,400 miles per hour. And you can spend days, hours chilling in the space because it's a long flight. On the other hand, a suborbital flight is basically going below the orbit, and you can spend 2 to 3 hours in a suborbital flight. This entire thing happens at a speed of 3,700 miles per hour. So for all the speed lovers out here, here is one challenge for your adrenaline rush. Prior to the end of 2000, mostly space exploration was done by wealthy nations like NASA would undertake in behalf of US. But as space became more and more of a reality, billionaires started pouring in their own money. Billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Richard Branson have started their own ventures at the turn of the century. Now, you all will be thinking, why a commerce graduate is telling us about space? My introduction to space started when I was watching Ramayana with my family. I saw a young kid who was hungry. His name is Hanuman, flying up in the sky and trying to eat the sun. And I was wondering, what will happen if there is no sun here? And that's where I started getting curious about what lies beyond the earth. And then I met Jadoo, an alien who had magical powers. And like everyone else and all the children around me, I wanted to have a friend like Jadoo. A friend who can transform me to the cool hunk in school. So my curiosity about space, about knowing what lies beyond the earth, started growing. So the moment I got to know about space tourism, I was fascinated to book my tickets. So I went into Google and started checking how much does it cost to go to space. Any guesses how much does it cost?
$500,000.
Very close. So if you book a Virgin Galactic flight, which is by Richard Branson, it will cost you only $250,000 for a 2-hour flight, which roughly translates into 1 crore rupee per hour. This is expensive. So Jeff Bezos has a red carpet ruled for all of us. He's asking you only $300,000 for a 12-minute flight. And he recently auctioned one seat and that you can go along with Jeff Bezos. So that cost 28 million US dollar, roughly translating to around 2.3 million per minute. And Elon Musk is at another level. He does not believe in this suborbital flight. He is building an orbital flight, and this is also an intermediate step. His ultimate goal is for all of us to go and settle in Mars. And that's why he is just taking money from here and he'll be putting everything to make sure that all of us can travel to Mars and stay there. Hearing this, I was so disappointed. I called up my friend and I asked him, why is it so expensive? It's just a flight. I am going from Dibrugarh to Goa. I'm just going to space. Why is it so expensive? And he replied to me, how much does your flight to Goa cost you? I told 5,000, 10,000 rupees. And he's like, okay, now you land to Goa and the pilot calls you, sir, the flight cannot be reused again. So now you need to pay for your proportional fare for the aircraft as well. So how much does the aircraft cost you now? So I realized, okay, this is the problem. So what did I do? I just called up Elon Musk and say, see, the world is facing a new problem. Can you please solve? And he immediately answered my call. His company SpaceX has found a way when most of the part of the rocket could be reused. Now, this is where Elon has given me hope. Hope to unravel the mysteries of space. I hope one day when you are going through your Insta feeds, you will see me there posing from space. So this is me, Abhishek Modi, signing off at T+6.